So we are heading into our second hour of the Lonesome Road DLC for today, everybody. Taking a look at where I am here. So I'm being told if I go all the way to this area, like the upper right, that's apparently where this Abaddon cave is. So I guess we should try to figure that out, because apparently that's where there's another upgrade for Eddie. We'll look for that, and then we'll continue on with the actual DLC, right? I agree, everyone universally loves Jasper. Jasper is a very lovable kitty. Absolutely. I guess I gotta go around. Doesn't look like I can just walk through. We got more enemies up here, though. Come on, man. Whoa, 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 whoa. Whoa, whoa, whoa. A bed. Here they come. Here come the assholes. The asshole brigade. Could you guys just stay perfectly still and line up nicely for me to shoot you? Thank you. Tough son of a bitch. Oh! Oh! You gotta love those. You absolutely have to love those. I love it when they fucking explode. Yeah, bitch! Fucking testicles flew to the moon. Suck on that one. Alright. So we can go up there, but I'm trying to get up there. So I'm gonna see if I can like cross. Oh shit! Fuck! I hate those fucking mines. I hate the fucking mines in this fucking DLC. Fucking piece of shit. Fuck. God damn it. Now I gotta waste healing items again. Fuck. Well, Graceful Phoenix, who's only has coffee, says, I'm super excited for your weekly throwback session in Street Fighter tonight. I hope it does a lot better than last week. Me too. I love playing Street Fighter. I mean, wearing the shirt. I just hope that it does go smoothly tonight, because it was not smooth last week. It was very annoying. Fat Tony, to me, $4.20 says, if Twitch reversed your subscriber ban, would you consider moving back to Twitch? Or are you finished with them? Why would I go back to a place that on a whim, they can decide I did something I didn't do, provide no evidence of the wrongdoing, and then punish me for it, right? This would be the equivalent. Think about this. You're in school. You're sitting there in school at your desk. You're doing a test. You're answering the questions correctly, and then all of a sudden in the middle of the test, the teacher walks up, grabs you by the back of your neck, lifts you physically out of the desk, embarrassing you in front of everyone in the class, throws you to the floor, and says, you're suspended. Go to the principal right now. And you're like, what? What happened? And he says, I saw you throwing chalk at me. You're suspended. Go to the principal right now. Like, wait a minute, what? What evidence do you have? I was sitting here, I was just doing my test. What do you say? You're done. You're suspended. Go to the principal. That's the equivalent. That's literally the equivalent of what happened to me. No evidence. No, they claimed there was an investigation. Nothing to show that there ever was an investigation. Nothing at all. Just, you did something wrong, you're permanently punished for it, and now your business gets fucked because of it. No, fuck you. That's, first of all, it's not legal to do that. You have to provide evidence. You have to have corroborating evidence to show what you're saying is true. Okay? You can't just punish someone with no actual evidence of wrongdoing. It's not legal. In any state in the United States, you won't get away with that. Okay? So, just what they're doing. Just that by default. Oh, I'm going to punish you without actually showing that you did anything wrong. It's illegal. Can't do it. But they don't care. Because they know no one is going to go after them and sue them. You know? Except Dr. Disrespect, who is now suing them. 10 more heads down. Wrong, John Carson. Absolutely, positively wrong. Because this is what everyone says. He goes, but it's their site and you signed their terms of service. You have to abide by those rules. Wrong, motherfucker. Wrong. That's not legal. Just because they put something in the terms of service doesn't mean it's legal. You're out of your mind if you think that. Seriously, I've made this analogy before, all right? I made the analogy before, and I said, oh, what's this? Oh, the Cave of Abaddon. There is the Cave of Abaddon right there. When you are incorporated in the United States of America, okay? When you have any incorporated business, where you've incorporated your business, that location, whatever state it is, you now have to abide by all of the rules and regulations of that state. Twitch is incorporated into California, all right, the state of California. That means they have to abide by all employment laws of the state of California with no exception, okay? They could make a terms of service that says, as soon as you sign up for Twitch, you owe us your firstborn child. They can make a terms of service that says, we keep 100% of all money you ever made. Too bad. That doesn't mean it's legal, or it's enforceable, or they could do anything like that. If they try to do it, they could still be held accountable for breaking the law. You can't do that shit. That's not how it works. There's employment law in place to protect people from wrongdoing by this corporation. That's exactly why we're in this place. Because corporations think they can just do whatever the fuck they want, and in reality, they can't. Alright, okay. Okay. Lixification says, is it different from some state laws that have a right to fire law? Arizona can fire you for no reason. Yes, again, it's dependent on the rules of the state where that company is incorporated. I know for a fact in the state of California there are protections in place. That's why, remember, this was a big story about a couple months ago. There was a Twitch streamer, many years ago, this is a long-ass time ago, who was accused of being part of a gambling situation where apparently he was being accused that he was getting his viewers who were kids involved in gambling for skins in Counter-Strike, what is it called? Whatever that fucking Counter-Strike is, that Global Offensive or whatever, the one that has the skins that everyone fucking pays money for because they're stupid or whatever. So yeah, he was accused of essentially doing all this gambling shit. Come to find out, he wasn't. What they were accusing him of, he was completely innocent of. But they accused him of it and immediately banned him from the site without actual corroborating evidence. They just said, fuck it, we don't want the liability. So they banned him from the site. He sued them and won. It took many, many years. But he sued them and won because you can't just do that. You seriously can't just terminate someone's business contract without a legal reason to do it. Again, maybe there are states where that's possible. Not the state of California where Twitch is incorporated. So that's why do you think right now Dr. Disrespect it just announced he's suing Twitch? This is why. Because he feels he was done wrong. He feels that, you know, whatever reason it was that they terminated his contract, he feels that he didn't do that. We're seriously all the way back here. This fucking sucks my ass, dude. This is bullshit. Look where we are. We're all the way back. We're seriously all the way back. Because they put a random fucking stupid mine down. Fuck this DLC. And I mean that. This DLC fucking sucks. Everything about this DLC is set up to not challenge you, to annoy you. It's just insanely fucking annoying. Every enemy is resistant to everything. They're all laid out so they all get the upper hand on you and there's nothing you can do about it. They put traps down that you can't fucking see. Fuck this DLC and fuck the people who made it. They're assholes. This is the worst fucking DLC, man. All I want to do is finish it so I can move on back to the main game that's good. And instead I gotta waste my time with that shit. It's so bad. Look, hit him a million times with the most powerful plasma rifle in the fucking game. The dude's fine. Oh, I don't care. Well, I'll pick my weapon right back up. What the fuck is this? Jesus fucking Christ. Now I gotta do all this over, too. I didn't go up here before. Looks like this is where they were living. Ew. A pile of meat. I love it. Anyway, the point I'm making here, I know I'm a roundabout way of answering this. The point I'm making here is just because you are a company and you think you're bigger than the people who do work for you, you're not. You have to abide by the laws of the land. It very well could be that Dr. Disrespect sues Twitch and loses. It could end up that, per the employment laws of California, they did nothing wrong. They actually found him in violation of something, and they terminated his contract appropriately. But the fact that he's saying that he's lawyered up and he is going to sue them makes me feel that at very least a lawyer who knows employment law in California feels differently. A lawyer is looking at the situation and said, no, they definitely shouldn't have done it that way. You know, there should have been a better way to do it. Maybe he did actually violate their rules, and they actually rightfully terminated him. But they didn't go about it the right way. So I mean, like, you gotta be careful when you're operating a business with all this shit. All these laws could come back to bite you, you know? Absolutely, it could come back to bite you. If you don't do all the right things. And I feel that Twitch, sadly, is just not very professional with the way that they handle stuff. I'm just being honest here. You know, they have moderators on that site that are literal volunteers. They're not even employees. They're volunteers. Now, how do you know that a volunteer is doing due diligence to do the right thing? You don't. You're just relying on them doing the right thing and you know, oh, I'm a fucking moderator, so I got clout or whatever. So they're operating on clout, trying to moderate a fucking site that's major business for people. It's their livelihood. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's not a professional way to fucking do it. So, it really depends on the state. But I feel that with already having a precedent, we already have a legal precedent with this other guy, this other streamer, who was banned by Twitch. He felt it was completely illegal because he's like, what they accused me of I did not do. They can't have evidence of it because I didn't do it. Therefore, I'm going to sue them. It took like 6-7 years. He won in court. So Dr. Disrespect very well could be the same situation. And it's the same thing. Jesus. It's the same thing with anyone who basically gets kicked out of a business like this with no evidence. Like, you know what I mean? Like, for example, let's say right now YouTube bans me from the site. And I say, for what? They have to flag the video that they consider to be the offense, the offensive thing. They have to. And then they'll show you, this is the video, here's where it happened, here's why you're banned. They have to do that. If they just shadow ban you and give you no reason, they're legally actually responsible because they didn't show you the reason how you violated their rules. They're legally required to do that. That's why they do it. That's why you get notifications about this video violated our terms and blah, 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 blah. Because they know they're legally liable for that shit. Oh my god, I'm using the wrong ammo again. It did it again. I can't believe it did it again. He's still not dead. Fuck. These guys are ridiculous. They're all tanks. Why is it only selecting Eddie and not an enemy? Stupid game. Okay. That's right. See, that's the thing. Only Ice Coffee just said the thing that bothers him the most about my partnership termination is they gave me basically a blanket excuse or reason without actually proving anything. You're right. And the thing is, again, legally, these companies are required to have said evidence. So, for example, if someone gets wrongfully terminated from a job, you have to document. I don't say wrongfully. I should say if someone gets terminated from a job, that employer, no matter who they are, has to document the reason why that employee was terminated and have valid evidence of it happening. If not only are you violating employment law, you could be violating other laws as well. So, for example, when I was terminated from Best Buy, they accused me of violating the store's discount policy. The reason they gave, hello buddy, wow, he's hyper, he's running all over the house. The reason they gave for terminating me is because they claimed that I had willingly and knowingly been violating the store's discount policy, buying multiple PlayStation 2s that I was giving away to other people. There was no way that I could have been buying PlayStation 2s more than one for myself. That was their argument. It was complete nonsense. It was complete and utter nonsense. How do you prove that something I bought was not for me? And in reality, they were. Those PS2s that I bought, alright, those PlayStation 2s that I bought were for tournament use. But they were mine. I didn't donate them to the tournaments. I never gave them to anyone. I still have them somewhere in this house. I think one of them broke. But I still have like 2 PS2s in my house right now. That were the ones that I bought from Best Buy. Right? So, they had zero evidence of wrongdoing, but they still terminated me. What happened? I went to court, and I basically... I was not even close to the fucking landmine. This is bullshit. But anyway, I went to court. There was a hearing with a judge. I explained the whole situation. And during this hearing, here's what happened, okay? The judge said, okay, so let me get this straight. They're accusing you of violating the store's discount policy. You bought those PS2s, saved money on them, willingly, and then gave them to other people. I said, yes, but judge, I can prove to you I own them. I have them right now. Like, I have them in my possession. I could easily show you that I still have them. He said, okay, well, if it comes to that, but let's think about this realistically. He said, and he actually asked the person on the phone, because it was a phone-in hearing. He asked the person on the phone from Best Buy, he said, so how much money did Phil actually save on this transaction by using his store discount? Okay? And they had to look it up because they didn't know off the top of their head. And they looked it up on their the receipt, you know, the system. They said, he saved 42 cents on each transaction. What? The judge was literally like, what? Can you repeat that? Like, yeah, he saved 42 cents on each transaction. Like, wait, so you're telling me that Phil bought 3 PS2s and saved 42 cents on each PS2 using his store discount? Yes. Okay? Now, you may be shocked at that and say, well, why is that? That's because when stores sell game consoles, they sell them at cost. Any store that sells a game console, they don't make profit on the console. They actually make profit, they actually make profit on the accessories, the extended warranty, the games. They make little to no profit on the actual sale of a game console. Okay? So the judge is like, so you're telling me your employee, Phil, willingly violated and willingly, knowingly violated the store discount policy to save 42 cents each on a console. Like, and he said this because this was the HR employee he's talking to from Best Buy. He's like, you really think Phil did this? Like, he said, I have a plan where I want to save like $1.40, and so I'm going to abuse the store discount policy. And he even asked me, he says, do you have any other evidence? Do you have any other examples of where Phil could have violated the store discount policy? No, we don't. And the judge immediately said, okay, well, I rule in favor of Phil. He's going to get full unemployment. And Phil, if you want to further pursue this with a lawyer to sue them for wrongful termination, you can do that, you know, based on this ruling. Okay? So that's what happened. And this was many, 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 many years ago. Okay, this was like the mid-2000s when this happened. All right, so this is a situation where that's wrongful termination of an employee. Okay, now in regards to Twitch, no one is an employee of Twitch when they have a partner agreement. No one is considered a full-on employee of Twitch. But you have a legal contract between Twitch and you. And if Twitch violated that contract in any way, shape, or form, or if in the state of California where Twitch is incorporated, if it's found that that contract is not legal to begin with because of the way that it's written or the way that it's enforced, then you have a case. In regards to this stream, again, I don't know who this was. This streamer who was literally banned from Twitch, kicked out of his partnership, everything just ended. They didn't have any evidence that he had done it. They had suspected him of doing it, but they didn't have any concrete evidence. They didn't want the liability of being implicated, so they just immediately kicked him out without having the evidence. And that's illegal. You can't do that. You need to actually have the evidence. Like I said, when you terminate a legal contract, when you terminate an employee, you need to have evidence. If you don't have the evidence, you can't just do it for no reason. It's just not allowed in the state of California. Maybe in other states it is, but in the state of California, it absolutely is not. So that's where they got into trouble with this other guy. And that's why I feel that Dr. Disrespect might have a case. If they can't absolutely prove that what they're saying he did, that he did it, they're shit out of luck. Now, in the case of Dr. Disrespect, we don't know what it is that they accused him of, right? We have no idea, actually, what they're saying that he did. So that's interesting, right? Very interesting that he's suing them and he feels like he has a great case. You know, the way he talked about it on his stream, he was like dead set believing, oh, look, we did it. Another circuit board. So now Eddie's going to have, oh, we each have +2 damage thresholds. That means we deal more damage, I believe, right? I think that's what that means. I think it means that we each are going to deal more damage, both me and Eddie. That's where we came from right there, right? Yes. Cool. So, anyway, with Dr. Disrespect, if he feels that his contract, right, was not enforced properly, he'll have a case. And obviously, he's got a lawyer on his side who feels that way because he's suing them. Don't know if it's gonna, you know, work or not. You never know with these things. Especially, you never know if there's a judge that really doesn't even understand fucking streaming and shit and how stuff is enforced. You know, you never know. But he's gonna sue him. So, Darziak says that's the only iBot that's outside. The others will be inside places. I think we got 3 out of 5, right? So there's 2 more coming out. I guess there's 2 more iBot upgrades coming out. By the way, I have contributions to shout out in a minute here. What I think Best Buy had it out for me because they wanted to get rid of everyone who was under the business team. It wasn't just me. They wanted to either transfer out everyone from the business team to a lower paying job or just get rid of them if they refused. In my case, I was the most outspoken of everyone on that business team. I had outright told the store manager the reason the business team was failing was because of him, because he wasn't supporting us. I said, we have no manager at all to lead us. You don't treat us like you're like people under you. You basically just leave us to do whatever we want to do, but you won't give us any resources to succeed. I worked for that company for a year. They expected me to sell electronics to small business owners, but they wouldn't let me go to a small business mixer or event. They wouldn't let us list that we even existed. They wouldn't even create business cards for us. So how the fuck were we supposed to actually do our jobs? And I told the store manager that outright. I said, dude, this is on you. You're the store manager. We're under you, and you're not doing anything to allow us to succeed. And then he's like, well, you should just be selling, computers in the store. I'm like, I can't make a small business owner walk into Best Buy. You're limiting me to work here. You're telling me I have to work inside this building. But I can't force a small business owner to walk in the door. All I can do is ask people who come in, do you own a business? And if they say no, I'm done. I don't even have anything to do. You know? I have no work to do. Anyway, they didn't like me because of that. I was very outspoken. They hated my guts. So that's why they wanted to get rid of me. They were paying me more than everyone else in the store besides management. But they didn't like the fact that I was telling them it was their fault that the whole thing was failing. So, let's do a few shout-outs here. Shout-out to an anonymous tipper. To me, $1.50 said, can I get in contact with Dr. Disrespect and we can help each other out? Dr. Disrespect is rich. Dr. Disrespect can hire insanely powerful, insanely expensive lawyers, and he will do what he does. He doesn't need anything from me. There's no way I could possibly help that guy, okay? Only Iced Coffee to me, $5 said, if an employee is accused of stealing from the store, then they're fired, terminated for it, but when they do an investigation, they don't see anything on security cameras of stealing, that would be a wrongful employment termination. That's correct. In the case of Twitch, that's not the case because you're not an employee, but you still have a legal contract. So unless it's proven that you have done something wrong per the terms of that contract, they can't terminate the contract in the state of California. Anshang Forever, to me, $1.50 says the Fallout streams are awesome. Thank you very much, Anshang. Thank you all for that support. So now that's going to jump us up to $82 in tips. We are very close to hitting the vest goal for today's stream. Thank you, guys. Okay. Wrong. Scout Carl, you're completely wrong. You don't know what at-will employment means at all. You don't know what that means. At-will employment, all right, means that you, as an employee, can quit for any reason, and you're not required to have any kind of an obligation to the company, okay? Now, the company can also terminate you for a reason, but the reason has to be justified. It can't just be, I don't like you, you're fired. It has to be, you weren't doing this properly, you weren't doing that properly. Then they have to have evidence of what they're saying. They can't just terminate you and kick you out for no reason, or else, for example, they could literally say, you're fired because you're black. And yet would be covered. That's not covered. That's ridiculous. What you're saying is absolutely ridiculous. You don't know what you're talking about. That's not how it works. They have to have a justification, a legal justification for firing an employee. That's not what at-will employment means. Okay. All right. Let's continue. Repair of 50. Sounds like they blew out your primary stabilizing jets. I can't believe you kept going after that. Okay. No, you see, right. They can terminate you for any reason, but they have to prove it. You have to be, it has to be proven that that's, I don't know why I'm arguing with people. They don't understand employment law, so I don't know why I'm arguing with people on my Fallout stream about this. You don't know what the fuck you're talking about. No company, if you're in a state that has any kind of employee protections, can just fire you for no reason. They can't just say, you're fired. Well, why? I don't have to give you a reason. You're fired. No. They have to justify the reason and have evidence. It could be bullshit, because here's the thing. They could easily fabricate the evidence. They could. They could easily be like, oh, here's 5 times when a manager said that you were a bad employee, even though that's never even presented to you. They could lie about it. But then you could sue them, and then you go into the legal proceedings of proving whether or not what they're saying is true. So, okay. Why was that? No, why didn't you make it all the way to Navarro? Say that. Why was that? Raiders, amateurs, I'd track you down and salvage you for scrap. You're lucky you got away from them. You could have sold you for scrap in a heartbeat. Say that. That sounded bad. Alright. Let's keep moving. We're getting more and more information about this Eddie as the DLC continues. Not to say it's the most exciting information. Okay. Anyway, all the stuff going on Twitch is just shitty. Like, seriously, Twitch is just getting worse and worse, constantly worse. Everything that's going on over there is negative. I can't think, can you even mention a single positive thing that's happened at Twitch in, like, the last 6 to 8 months? And that's bad. You know what I mean? Like, that's really bad. Oh, we're going to add a bunch of tags so that people who are in marginalized groups can get noticed on Twitch. Oops, we accidentally made it easy for people to find marginalized streamers and harass them. So now hate groups are coming onto their streams and spamming hate stuff. And then when they try to handle it, if they don't handle it fast enough, we ban them from the site. It's like, geez, man. Okay. There you go. For any lawful reason, Parker D just said it. Parker D literally just said, listen to this. California is an at-will state, meaning that an employer or employee can be terminated or quit, by the way. He didn't put that part in. At any time, with or without cause, at any time, for any lawful reason. You just said it. Any lawful reason. 100% you hit it on the head. There has to be lawful justification. There has to be, or else any employer can just do whatever they want. You could be a disgusting, racist, sexist piece of shit and get away with terminating employees left and right just because you know, you're biased, you're prejudiced, and that's not allowed. But anyway, again, all that's a moot point, because again, we were talking about California at-will employment law, which has nothing to do with Twitch. I don't know why people are bringing that up. I never brought it up. It's about a contract. It's about what's in the contract and how legally enforceable that contract is. So, like I said, obviously Dr. Disrespect feels that Twitch did not live up to their part of the bargain of the contract, that they wrongfully terminated his contract without a good reason, without a legally justifiable reason. Dear Diary, I think we did it. We finally convinced the death merchants to hear our beautiful Mother Earth's cries. I had a personal meeting with the base commander who said they would be taking a long, hard look at our demands, preparing something special for us. I can't wait to see what it is. Oh, yeah, it was death. What is this? Seymour? Did you see that? There was a petrified dog named Seymour. And that was a wild wasteland, apparently. Huh. I wonder what that is. Seymour is an item in my inventory? No. Yes. What is that? I wonder what that's supposed to be. Futurism reference? What's futurism? Oh, it's a Futurama reference when Fry's dog got petrified. I remember that, and he found it later on. Yes, and he was able to revive him, remember? I totally remember that. He went through... What it is that episode you find out how his dog went through time, you know, trying to follow him and get back to his master, until eventually he got petrified. I remember that. So a lot of Futurama references, huh? A lot of freaking Futurama references in Fallout that I never realized. And I love Futurama. That's awesome. Jurassic Bark was the name of the episode, I'm being told. Wow, there's some glitches right here. You see these glitches as I'm walking over this? The lighting's all screwed up. I don't know why I'm grabbing these books. Doing it by accident. Oh, I wonder how far along this DLC we are right now, honestly. Okay. Okay. Bottle caps. Oh, man, that's a lot. That's the queen. I'm about to die. I better heal. I'm literally about to die. I killed the queen, but everyone else is going to kill me. I'm probably going to die here. I'm probably fucked. God. Look how much I'm chugging. Wow. I still died, even with all those fucking meds that I popped. Okay. Snow Carl, I'm just gonna ban you. How about that? Since you just tipped me and you're still arguing about California employment law that has nothing to do with what we were talking about, how about I just ban you now and we get it over with? Seriously, I'm just tired of it. I'm tired of you derailing the stream with nonsense, dude. What the fuck are you talking about? He seriously sent a tip and he's arguing with me about California employment law. Like, you just don't know when to leave well enough alone, man. Alright, this room is full of them. Let's try to use grenades on these assholes. Okay. Killed one. Jesus Christ. Oh, man. Is that the queen? That might be the queen right there. There's another one. Where is it? Oh, that's Eddie. Oh, shit. I'm sorry, Eddie. Oh, no. Oh, itchy trigger finger. I shot Eddie. Yikes. That was bad. I bet the queen survived. I bet the queen never came out. Goes his head. Very nice. I'm running out of grenades. Did we kill the queen? I mean, there were literally so many. Yeah, we did. There were so many here, you couldn't even tell what I was shooting, you know? A tunneler hide. Well, I think we just wiped out the whole populace of this cave. That was a fucking mess and a half, man. Thank goodness I actually did not waste a lot of healing items, right? Let's pop a few quick things here. Here we go. Okay, back to the old baby. Ugh. Mercy makes everything better. Hell yeah, Mercy clears the fucking room. And allows me to enjoy the game and not have to argue with people about bullshit on my stream. Stuff that literally has nothing to do with what even what the subject was. I've noticed that. If you guys haven't noticed, what tends to happen on one of my streams is if we're talking about something interesting or you know, anything that has any kind of how can I say it? That there's a serious conversation going on about law or about anything like that. What people will do, they'll move the goalpost immediately to make me in the wrong. So we're talking about my termination from having a partnership with Twitch in regards to my partner contract and how they did it to me, how they basically did me wrong. Okay? Somehow this becomes a discussion about at-will employment in California. How? I wasn't ever an employee of Twitch. Neither was Dr. Disrespect. Like, that's not even the discussion we're having. Yet somehow that becomes the narrative. You know? Oh, now we're going to talk about this. Let's go into big detail. Like, why? What are we doing? Why? Because people wanted to... Phil's got to be wrong no matter what. Phil's got to be found to be wrong on his own stream. We got to get him with one of those getcha moments. So how the hell did we get to that conversation when we were talking about me and Dr. Disrespect and how we were terminated from the partner programs, which we weren't employees to begin with? We had legal contracts that had to abide by the laws of California state where those contracts were drafted. That has nothing to do with being an employee or anything like that, right? So, but again, it's called moving the goalposts. Like, well, we're having this conversation. Let's completely change the topic, but then act like Phil was wrong so that he looks bad. And this happens all the time. I've definitely noticed that on my stream. Whenever we get to a serious conversation, it's like, well, let's do everything in our power now to make Phil look stupid or wrong, right? Even though, look at the lengths you have to go to do it. We have to change the subject and slyly try to get this whole discussion about something different. Enough of that shit. Okay. Don't need any of that. No, I didn't bring it up. I never brought up at-will employment law of California. Never did those words come out of my mouth. Because we weren't talking about that. I was telling you how I've been mistreated in the past by other employers and how you can seek to have that rectified in a court of law. That has nothing to do with California at-will employment.
Next week on Ralphie the
Let's just change the subject because you guys have no idea what the fuck you're talking about. Who are still trying to argue with me.
Mean old General Winters catches you, you'll never make it home. No! Ralphie, fly far, fly fast!
Tune in next Saturday for the exciting conclusion. Only on Vault-Tec Channel 9.
Eddie? What are you doing in here all alone? And who left these old videos playing? Come on, let's get you into your recharge bay. We've got a big day tomorrow.
No, I never ended up suing Best Buy over that wrongful termination because essentially what happens is if you sue for wrongful termination, you can sometimes get damages, but usually they're not a lot. A lot of the times what happens is you get your job back, but the job didn't even exist. Like I said, what they had done is they had phased out that job position. I was on a business team. That business team didn't exist anymore. So even if I had sued for wrongful termination and it went for like a year, I might have gotten a job back at Best Buy that wasn't equivalent to what I even had. And by the way, do I really want to fucking work there after that? Of course I don't. So all I did is I took my unemployment. I won my unemployment hearing. I took it and I just accepted it and I went and I got a better job. So let's see. Suddenly a lot of things make more sense. Is that what you're trying to do? Find your way home? Sometimes I feel the same way. Why did I think I became a courier? Come on, we gotta fly far and fly fast. We want to get to the end of the divide. So basically, Eddie was following the plot of the Ralphie show. Yeah. He wasn't actually, like... He had real things that happened to him, but he thought that the Ralphie show was real and was trying to, like, live with the plot of the Ralphie show, which obviously it wasn't. Well, we got 4 of 20 posters. I don't think we're going to get the other 16. I'm just saying. Alright, let's save up. Okay.
That explosion, that building falling deep in the divide might have been your work. Wouldn't kill you. Maybe close. Knew you'd survive. But no need to go any farther. You've brought me what I need. That machine with you. Sealed in the Hopeville silo.
So he was using us to get Eddie.
Needed someone to unlock it. Bring it home. Now the signal's strong enough. No need for you to carry it anymore. I can call your machine to me.
I'm being told there was another one near the rooftop of that tower, but I didn't know that. So we might have to go back and look for it once we have fast travel here. Okay. Eddie's not going anywhere.
You gave it a name. What was it to you? Companion? Slave? weapon, all of that. Nothing compared to its primary function. It's a messenger, like us, and it shares our history. If you feel its loss, remember, you could have turned away at any time, gone back home, and none of this would have happened.
Oh my god,
you had to make one last
let me close this.
And that's why I knew you'd come, courier. Couldn't stay away. It's who you are.
My computer's telling me they're still having memory issues, so I just closed another window that I think might have been causing the issues. I hope it did, because I don't want to have to manually close every fucking tab here. It's gonna be a pain in the ass. I hope that just solved it, the tab that I just closed, seriously. Damn, this browser is having tons of memory holes. It's bad. I'm actually reloading this page here. Hopefully this works better now. Okay. Shout out to Chef Venus Boyardee, who just did a super chat. He says, if you had enough money, would you enjoy designing and building your own house? With still architecture, do you like Sims 4 is on Game Pass, by the way? I honestly don't know. I really don't know. I really like our house right now. There's a few things about it I would like to change. For sure, there's a lot of things in this house that are outdated. Like, a lot of the cabinets are made of shitty fiberboard instead of, like, real wood cabinets. I'd probably like to repaint it. But, in general, a lot of things about this house I really like. I would want central air, for sure, so I don't sweat my balls off during the summer. But I don't know if I would build my own house from scratch. I'm not really into architecture or anything like that, right? I'm not. What's so important about it?
What's inside that machine? That's all that mattered. All the machines here, made of wreckage from the Divide, and all that was brought here. Inside its frame, it carries the message you brought here, and it'll do what it was programmed to do. Whatever it can to get home. The giants here will listen to it. I'll bring the Divide to your home, your nation. Let its flag burn, just like you let the Divide
So is he saying you can use Eddie to control the nukes and shoot nukes to the Mojave Wasteland?
Ulysses.
Yeah, look.
Command override. Navarro.
Ulysses is control of Eddie. You've lost Eddie as a companion. Everything he's carrying is transferred to you. That sucks. So we're here. Ulysses' temple? No. We're at the hotel roof. We're trying to go to the temple. There's the Sunstone Tower roof, right? Okay. Yeah, that's the Sunstone Tower roof, and apparently near there was actually an upgrade that I didn't find. Right? Is that true, Darziak? That's what you were saying? Johnny Nomad, you don't know what the fuck you're talking about. Stop right now before I ban you. You're being stupid. Well, no, directly southwest of the Sunstone Tower roof, it's in a place called 3rd Street Municipal Building. Can I fast travel back here? Yes. Alright, let's do this quick then. Southwest. We have to go down here. Of course, there's enemies now for some fucking reason. What sucks is I think I've already was in it too. It's probably one of these two buildings there. Yeah, look, all the enemies respawned. What the fuck? I killed them all already. They all respawned. Oh, that's great. That's just great that they all fucking respawn for no good reason. I don't think I can be any more frustrated with this DLC. It just fucking sucks. 100% stinks. It's really bad. All the enemies re-fucking spawned. I really hope the DLC's almost over. You gotta think it is. You probably have a showdown against Ulysses, right? To get Eddie back. So I'm heading southwest. Why is there a Deathclaw? What the fuck? There was never a Deathclaw down here before. All of a sudden there's a Deathclaw, and I'm dead instantly. I don't think I'm getting this upgrade. No, I really don't think I'm getting this upgrade now. This is stupid. This is just stupidity. Why am I back at... What? Why am I back here? What the fuck? I died, and instead of reloading me where I was, they teleported me across the map back to where I was before I fast traveled. What the fuck is with this fucking game? And now it says there's enemies nearby. This is ludicrously bad. This is a joke. Oh my god. Worst fucking DLC I've ever played. What a bunch of duty. It is painful. This is incredibly painful. It's just really poorly made. It's very disappointing. The other DLCs are so much better than this one. This one is just really, really bad. There was a Deathclaw down there for no reason. There had never been a Deathclaw down there before. I had already traversed this whole area. Controller batteries are low. That I can solve because I have a battery already recharged. So that I can swap here. God damn it. Ugh. There we go. Okay. How long did the battery charge last? Like I said, it seems to be lasting about 2 to 2.5 days, roughly. And if you figure out the amount I play, so you're probably talking maybe around 15 hours of gameplay, and then it kind of runs out, and then I gotta pop the other one in. So I'm glad that it was a 2-pack that I'm alternating between. Yeah, this is absolutely terrible. A Deathclaw shows up out of nowhere, insta-kills me. Like, what? It wasn't there before. It was all marked men fighting down there. Why is there a Deathclaw on the ground now? Oh, no reason. Fuck you. Oh, thanks. Thanks a lot. You guys, you know, you really put effort into this one. I managed to not aggro the Deathclaw. Dude, it literally appears out of nowhere. Are you out of your fucking mind? The Deathclaw literally appears out of nowhere and kills you from behind. That's twice in a row. Twice in a fucking row? It just appears out of thin air. It's not there, then you're just dead. This is just getting stupid now. I mean, Jesus Christ, man. They have no idea what they were doing with this fucking DLC. They really didn't. Shitsville. Hopefully this upgrade is really over there. Look, do you see a Deathclaw? There's no Deathclaw down there. It literally materializes when I touch the ground. It's behind me and it insta-kills me. But only when I touch the ground. Let me save. We're having pasta for dinner tonight. Pasta. Which sucks is we haven't had a chance to make our own homemade sauce. We've been buying like more expensive store-bought sauce, which obviously is nowhere near as good as ours. But, you know, it's the best we can do. We want to make our own sauce, but we haven't had an opportunity to go get all the ingredients and do it, so it sucks. You see a Deathclaw? There's no Deathclaw. Oh, what the? Whoa! Yo, it happened again. He comes out of nowhere. He's not there, and then he's there, and you're dead. Oh my god. This is out of control. This is out of control. It means he's over there somewhere. That must be him. Right there. Where's he running? I knocked him down. I think I got it. That's exactly what I needed to happen. Oh. And again, I've already explored and cleared that area. By the way, shout out to Monk. I apologize, Monk. I know that you actually did super chats earlier and I missed them. But thank you, Monk, for the super chats today. This is, I believe, his second one. I'm really sorry that I missed your super chat earlier when I was in the midst of combat. And I never put up on the leaderboard. That's totally my fault. Thank you, Monk, for the super chat. And super chats, I guess I should say. Alright. I killed the fucking thing. We should save again. Okay. I'm also going to use a stealth boy. Could it be this building? See, I don't know. They also see me despite the fact I'm wearing a stealth boy. That's nice. Yeah, all these enemies respawn completely. Which never usually happens in Fallout, but again, this DLC is poorly made. So all the enemies respawn for no good reason. That's pretty pathetic. Could it be this building? I already was in here and I already searched it and I didn't see an iBot anywhere. Yeah, I don't know. I already searched all this. Darziak says there is a hollow triangle on your compass. Okay, so this way. This way. What? How do I... I guess it's around the corner. Yeah. Monk did another super chat. He said, all good. Thumbs up. Thank you, Monk. Okay, it's a different building altogether. Oh, 2 Deathclaws right there. It's up here. Aha! What? What is this? Why Wild Wasteland? Huh? It did a Wild Wasteland. I don't know why. What was that? I have no idea. Office of the Treasurer? Treasurer's report in our office email memo from Commander Devlin? The water treatment plant keeps asking for more funds. Do not engage protesters outside of the protest zone, Commander Devlin. Eh? General Wellesley? What is all this supposed to mean? I don't know. I don't know what this is a reference to. I'm missing the point, I guess. Alright, looks like there's something over here. Aha! Stealth boy, we're off. We're about to die. I can't even move. This is insane. Why do they do so much fucking damage? These weak fucking enemies do insane damage for no good reason. None. I don't even have a buff out anymore. This DLC is terrible. It's the worst. Absolutely positively the worst fucking DLC in the game. Hello, buddy. How you doing, Jasper? Ugh. My armor condition is dangerously low. Why did the fucking armor take so much damage from these little fucking nitwits? Haha, so dumb. I found the eyebot. It's right there. Alright, so I got rank 4. Increases your damage with beam weapons by +5. Edie also gains +5 damage while he's your companion. So I already got an upgrade from just grabbing that, and then Eddie will also have an upgrade. Cool, so that's 4. There's one more for the achievement. I'm assuming it's probably at the end. Okay. Alright. Well, good stuff. Let's save out here, and then we'll go back. Oh, really? Darziak says Hopeville Missile Base Headquarters under a desk is the last one. I've already passed it. Let's save. Maybe we'll do that after the break. Alright. It's definitely time for our break, guys. Thank you so much for your support, and we'll continue in a moment.